Hi, welcome to Christian Meditative Yoga, episode A3. This is called Easy Chair. We're going to be sitting backwards in a chair, and you can do this at your kitchen table. I'm Julia.
And I'm Boo.
And this is the day the Lord has made.
I will rejoice and be glad
in it.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
The easy chair is something that's great. I've done it at my at the table for breakfast. Just turned my chair around and just done a few squeezes with breathing. When you breathe in, of course, your stomach, you want to expand, and when you breathe out, you want it to come in. All right, and you can breathe through your mouth if you want to. It's really supposed to go through your nose. The first thing I'm going to show, this is with the greeting, is the warrior pose that you can do on a chair, so that anybody can do the warrior pose without falling over. Okay, so you just stretch and you lean into that forward leg. There you are, you're a warrior. Okay, and then you do the other side. Stretch push into that leg, and you are warrior pose 1 and 2. Boo has some scriptures for us, and I'm going to continue that.
1 Samuel 1:9. Hannah got up after they ate and drank at Shiloh. Eli, the priest, was sitting on a chair by the doorpost of the Lord's tabernacle. 1 Samuel 4:13. When he arrived, there was Eli sitting on his chair beside the road, watching, because he was anxious about the ark of God. When the man entered the city to give a report, the entire city cried out.
And if you go on in 1 Samuel 4, chapter 4, after that, Eli, that was the whole purpose of his life, was to get the Ark of the Covenant into the city. And when he saw it done, he fell out of his chair and he passed away. But he accomplished his life mission. So, interesting story there. Eli's an interesting figure of the Bible, pretty a patriarchal figure. Okay, this I'm going to show you the snow skier, which is to put your feet facing forward and your legs bent like this. And then you want to take your hands behind you like they're ski poles. And breathe in, and then breathe out, and suck your stomach in. There you go. I'm doing my nose only. And push. When you breathe out, push and pull your stomach way up to your back. This is working on your core. Boo has some scriptures while I'm doing this.
Matthew 21:12. Jesus went into the temple complex and drove out all those buying and selling in the temple. He overturned the money changers' tables and the chairs of those selling doves. 2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ. And I've studied the Jewish sacred text about the tree of life, and on one side is Gevubra, which is severity, and on the other is Chesed, Chesed, which is mercy, and that's what we want. What we want and need from God is mercy.
Wow, that's some pretty heavy stuff. And you say that's from the Kabbalah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's kind of cool, honey. That's very interesting. Now, this is the ab leg lift, and basically it is where we're going to hold on to the chair. And we're going to breathe in and then breathe out and pull our stomach in. And your toes are coming up off the floor when you do this. You got a scripture for me, Boo?
I sure do. Luke 14:8. When you are invited by someone to a wedding feast, do not take the place of honor, for someone more distinguished than you may have been invited by him.
Now, when you do this ab leg lift, hey, don't do this at somebody's dinner table if you've been invited as a guest. Right. But when you do the ab leg lift in the next one, the backward seated plank, you can squeeze your legs against the chair there, and that really, and then you just squeeze your arms in too, and suck the stomach in. Breathing in, and your stomach gets big. Breathing out, and it gets, you pull it in up to your back, and you're squishing. That's great for your core. It's just a real great isometric for your whole body. Now, the backward seated plank, we're going more towards trying to be straight. Our toes are on the floor, and the rest of the body is trying to correspond to make the plank shape. And when you do, your head should be straight back like that. You're going to do the same breathing. Stomach gets big when you breathe in. When you breathe out, the stomach is pulled in. Okay? And you have a scripture, Boo?
Yes, I do. Luke 11:43. Woe to you, Pharisees, for you love the chief seats in the synagogues and your respectful greetings in the marketplaces. So they're into pomp and circumstance.
Now, I'm trying to squeeze my arms together even as I pull back, and squeeze my legs together as my toes are touching the floor, and I'm breathing in. My stomach getting big, out is coming back. I'm trying to be a plank, which is kind of hard to do, so your head's kind of back. Okay, and then the next thing is the full body stretches. Now, these are great. For a chair, you're going to put one hand under the chair where you can pull with that hand, and the other hand's going to go up in the air, and you're going to breathe in, and then out, and pull as you breathe out with that arm. The other arm can go down to the side, the other one up. In, and the stomach gets big, out, and you pull on the side of that chair. Good for you, boo. Okay, let's do that one more time together. And let's use the first hand. All right. And pull. Okay, now the other hand. And you breathe out, pull, and pull that stomach in.
Ooh.
Okay, and now you can do a good stretch, and open the hands up and just swoop around like a nice big circle there. That's also good. And then the full body stretch also can come to this, where you put your feet in front of the chair and you're pulling together. You can touch your feet together and push on them if you want to. But the big deal is grabbing the sides with both hands and pulling.
And this one's really good because Boo ain't been doing the stretches and stuff yet.
And you can grab the back of the chair too. So you can grab both sides, Boo.
Yeah.
And let's breathe in.
Okay.
Stomach gets big, breathe out, it gets small, and pull. Got it?
Yeah.
And I'm squeezing my legs together too, which really adds to it. When you get up from your chair, if you do this, you will feel different in your posture. I'll guarantee that. You will feel different, and you can do this after or before you eat breakfast is better. Okay? Before you can sit there looking at it. Okay, here's the scripture.
Luke 14:10. But when you are invited, go and sit at the last place. So when the one who invited you comes, he may say to you, friend, move up higher, then you'll have honor in the sight of all who are at the table with you.
All right.
Reminds me of a banquet I went to once, and I took the last seat there, and I ended up hugging the person who got the award. And it was just kind of like, well, you know, I sat in a place of no honor, and he gave me a hug, which is a high honor to get a hug from someone like that.
Who just got an award?
A Lifetime Achievement Award.
Wow.
Will D. Campbell. Sure did.
Will D. Campbell, the author, the great civil rights activist.
Yes.
Will D. Campbell.
Yes, and I also got a Jules Pfeiffer's phone number.
Whoa. Well, now that one's not going to impress me as much because he's connected with Playboy magazine somehow. But whatever. Anyway, Will D. Campbell hugged you after he got an award.
Yes, after he got an award.
So you took a lowly place at the table, but then you ended up being honored that way.
Yes.
Wow. I don't think you're a racist then.
I'm absolutely not a racist.
You could not be
I
a
never
racist
have been
and
racist.
have Will Campbell come and hug you once he got an award.
He told me that I was going to write something great someday, and now here I am. I have 3 books.
3 books on the available.
2 more on the back burner.
Yep.
And they're about to come out as soon as I get a chance to. And I just really appreciate the things that the Lord has done for me.
That's
in my
awesome.
life.
Now, I'm going to show you, while she was doing that, I was pushing in. This is so isometric. Pushing in with my hands on the edge of the chair here. And, of course, pushing a little harder when my stomach comes in. You can do, there are countless moves you can do. You can put your hands to the top, to the bottom, behind you. You can, you can do anything you want to. Just sitting around on the chair. Now, if you have a yoga banquet, maybe people could turn around in their chairs.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, we want to thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
And always remember,
this is the day the Lord has made.
I
I
will
will rejoice and be glad in it.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Yay!
Thank you for joining us, and have a great day today and every day. Love you.